Spoke about this before, guys, the importance of just being mindful. And one of the best things you can do is just get outside and just really enjoy nature. And listen to that. It's literally music. It just does something to your mind. Some 2 years ago, I sat in the room with my boy and I said to him, bro, I don't know how to be sociable and I don't know how to put myself out there. And I always used to believe that I was just an unattractive, short, ugly boy that no woman would want, that they'd never see me as valuable and they just looked to someone else, that I was just like something to be discarded. I never really felt valued in society until about I was 22 or maybe halfway through 21. I was so insecure in myself that whenever a girl took an interest in me, I'd convince myself that they didn't and they'd eventually leave me. So I would automatically self-sabotage any potential relations I had even before it begun. That's because of the negative self-image I had. That's the lack of confidence, the lack of self-belief that I really had. And now, let's see, somewhat 2 years later, I'm starting a YouTube channel. I've built the confidence to put myself out there and share my journey with you. And I've got an abundance mindset when it comes to women. I know that women can be attracted to me for so many different reasons in the most humble way possible. And you need to start thinking like that if you really want to step past your limiting beliefs. I want you to think of a flower, a plant. Everyone will look at a different plant and see beauty in them. I might look at a lily and think that's beautiful. Someone else might look at a rose and think that's beautiful. But every plant, they have necessary fundamentals. Above ground, they all need sunlight and they need water. That's your external factors. That's your health, the way you groom yourself, the style, the smell that you have, the perfume that you wear. And then every plant has the roots, nutrients and minerals below the ground, what's in the soil, what's in their environment, what's their mental state like. Now every single plant needs them too, and in the same way every single person, every single man who wants to be confident and believe themselves need those two things. They need the physical aspects dialed in and they need to be in a good mental state. And I was in neither of those. Now to give you the 3 things that will really improve your confidence. Number 1 is to learn new things. Read and study from experts about the things that you're really interested in. It might be football, it might be ice skating, it might be carpentry or drawing or art. Whatever it is, really commit to it and study it. And you learn more about a specific subject and you essentially become an expert in that no one else is around you. So when you go to a new conversation or you can speak to someone, you can offer a new insight that they normally would have never thought of, and you can give a fresh perspective on things that they probably wouldn't have heard before. This makes you more attractive and improves your own self-image. Number 2 is exercise. Working out has changed my life dramatically. It literally put me on a different trajectory in life. I cut out so many bad habits like drinking and going to clubs and bars and hanging out with people that didn't make me feel valued and made me feel worthless. I cut that out and I started taking up better habits. I started focusing on my sleep. And being active and fit and having a good body, it shows that you take care of yourself and that you're someone who focuses on development, which is a very, very attractive trait. Women that I've spoken to, they said that's one of the most attractive things about me. That they respected the amount of effort I put into my health and training and exercise. And it highlights to the world and to yourself and those around you that you spend your time productively doing things that really take you to that next level and you're always hungry for growth. Then people will want to surround themselves with people like that. And finally, to become more confident, set yourself some really high goals. Small goals will never force the change required for you to become the next level. Just remember that. When you set yourself a big goal, you have to develop. Take me for example. I want to create a business out of sharing my life lessons and encouraging thousands of people, maybe millions of people, to become better in their life. That will take dedication, persistence, discipline, a work ethic, industry-specific knowledge, and patience. I think to myself now, imagine the person I'll be in a year of keeping this up, the amount of confidence that I'll have putting myself out there, the amount of people that I can make an impact on. That's what brings true confidence. Set yourself a big goal. If it's to run a marathon, how am I going to get there? If it's to learn a new skill, how am I going to be the best at that skill? How am I going to be the best editor? How am I going to be the best engineer? Think about that, and when you commit to that, you will have to make changes in other areas of your life and develop new mental faculties, which will make you more confident. And I'm already feeling it in the last 2-3 weeks of me making these changes. I'm becoming more accountable. I have a responsibility to share my lessons with you so that you can grow, so I can have a positive impact on the world. Now, a common mistake that I made was just starting this journey of self-development and becoming more confident, but just completely taking myself away from social situations. Now, it's important that whenever you get into an opportunity to be social, do so. Make the conversation with a new person. Be the one that brings everyone together. Be that positive spark in the room. Tell people about your interests. Don't shy away from it, because your interests that's what makes you you. I speak to people about what I love and what's important to me, and then in turn I want them to talk about the same thing. Then if you learn specific social skills on top of that, your confidence will skyrocket. You won't be the same person that you were before. Just like I'm not the same person I was 2 years ago. The same person that said, I'm too shy to put myself out there. I'm too unattractive for women. It's not about just your looks or just the money that you have. The plant needs the external just as it needs the internal. It needs the sun just as it needs the nutrients underground. Do the work on both sides. Now, you can really break your old insecure, self-limiting belief. I'm destroying that Nathan 1.0 day by day, and I'm working towards that 2.0. I'm not even there yet, but just the journey itself has taught me so much. I want that for you. Implement these 3 things. Learn new things, exercise, and set yourself some high goals, and you'll see how in the space of half a year you will transform your life. Now, if you want somewhere to get started, I'd 100% recommend the gym. Just finished up the video and I'm head back, but I clocked I'm gonna have to buy some new shoes if I'm walking around these ends, because it gets a bit dirty on the floor. I kind of like these shoes. I don't want them to get mucky. I don't know what I'd do in this world without the sound of birds singing, you know. I listen to it so much, I focus on it so much, it just gets me out of my own head. You know, I don't think we're not built to just sit inside at home all day and play video games and just waste our time. We're built to explore outside, and if not outside, explore yourself. You know, explore your subconscious and find out more about yourself. Find out about the way the world works and the laws of the universe and how you think and how I think. That's where true fulfillment and purpose is for me. Healthy curiosity. That's what I'm gonna call it. Healthy curiosity or productive curiosity.